It's week 8 of the NFL, and our focus is on Rachaad White. He was unstoppable a week ago, a mountain of yards and a pair of touchdowns. It's the Bucs and the Chargers, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the L.A. Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should. And what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
Run!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the Chargers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native at quarterback. It's Baker Mayfield.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll go up the middle with White. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Well, let's listen in on the call.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! Chase Claypool. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. More from L.A. in a moment. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 7 yards there and a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. To the 43, second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The numbers for White a week ago, there was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch, because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that that carries over to this week as well.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. To throw, Mayfield. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Fourth down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Go. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But you look at this defense.
They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But at short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go.
Herbert. A quick throw there is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now a 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. They start the drive with White. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness. One cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Mayfield now from the 50. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's got Otten. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Looking for White on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The Bucs at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but
The attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Rashad White, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was Rashad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run.
This is your game, baby.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Well, Rashad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now.
He's up over 1,200 yards now on the season. Had a touchdown on that last drive as well. Things continuing to trend in the right direction for this offense, but specifically, Charles, this running game.
And it all comes back to one word, doesn't it? Cohesion. Because you have to have that. Center, guards, tackles, tight ends, some of the wide receivers being involved, maybe a lead runner at times, maybe a fullback. But all in all, Those X's and O's on the grease board that look so nice, that turns into a jumble in real life. And these guys have to know what to do on the run, on the move. And they've done it well for them all year long.
First down, here's White. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Now Mayfield.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's White.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing, Mayfield. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal, a loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Mayfield. This is White on the screen. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Chargers offense back onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 56 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 5.
21. Let's go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And his pass incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5. incomplete pass. Here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White.
And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been off to the races already, a 17-0 lead. Now a chance for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
They go play action. Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
I like the play action there on 2nd and short, partner. You try and convince those safeties you're going to run for it. Hit them with that play action. Looks like a run. And then try and go over the top. Didn't work, but I like the play call.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
80 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Mayfield on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Second and 10.
They run straight ahead here with White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 17-0 our score after 1.
Chargers nothing.
2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved.
Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.